Welcome everybody, welcome to the Selenium training. In this training, I will be taking a small example today. I will be taking an example on the website jobserve.com wherein I have this drop down, and this drop down has got various checkboxes inside it. I need to click on some of these checkboxes in this drop down, but there is a condition for that. Okay, the condition is that I have an Excel file in which I have a column index value. The indexes which I specify over here, I have specified 1, 3, 5. So those indexes should be selected which I have written in this Excel file. So if I write 1, 3 and 5, the first, third and the fifth index should be selected by Selenium. Okay, that means that if this is my drop list and this is my Excel file, okay, this is my Excel file and this is the list. So the Excel file will supply the index of the checkbox which has to be selected. So for that I made a project in Eclipse called WebDriver example. I'll first of all have to include the Selenium jar files into this, which I will do WebDriver. I'm doing it with WebDriver. Okay, I'm not doing it with RC. It can also be done with RC, right? And now once WebDriver is configured into it, I'll make a new class called JobServe. Okay, now in phase 1 we'll not take the Excel file, we'll just select the values. Alright, we'll just select the checkboxes. Okay, the first command would be that I need to open my Firefox. Right, I open the Firefox and I import the WebDriver class, right, and then I write driver.get and the URL of the website, that is this URL. I need to go on to this URL. After going on to this URL, I need to click on this drop down, then only the list will appear. Okay, so I will take the XPath of this drop list. This is the XPath. Okay, this is the XPath. I take this XPath with the help of Firebug. In module number 11, I had explained you how to configure Firefox and all everything, and Firebug along with Firepath, right? So I will write driver dot find element by the XPath, and I'll give the XPath here. Okay, dot in the end dot what click, right? I have to click on it. Let us run this much of the code and see whether it is able to click on this drop list or not. Fine, let's run this. So a Firefox browser should open in some time, and it should, yeah, it's opening. It's going to JobServe, and as soon as it comes, yeah, Selenium has clicked on this drop list. Okay, now in this drop list, every item will be having a this is not a normal drop list, first of all. Okay, this is something which has been made either with ASP or it's been used with the help, made with the help of CSS. Okay, so this is not a normal one. Each and every checkbox out here would be having a particular XPath. You see this? Each and every checkbox is having a particular XPath, that is 9, 10. The XPath is increasing. You see, there's a pattern. The legal checkbox has got this XPath. Div ID is 11 out here, right? But the XPath for HR and recruitment has got this div ID as 10. So what we will do is that, okay, we will take this full XPath, right, and I will just write over here driver dot find element by the XPath, and I'll give the XPath of that checkbox dot click. So let us see if it is able to click on that checkbox or not. Fine. When I run this code, this should open the jobserve.com website, click on the drop down and then select the checkbox whose XPath I have given. See, it has selected the checkbox, the right one, the one for HR and recruitment. Okay, now we are able to successfully click on the checkbox. But now what we need to do, we need to click on the checkbox based on the parameters read from the Excel file. Fine. Let us go back to the application and let us use Firebug again, and the first checkbox has got this XPath. The second checkbox has got this. So the div ID number is starting from 1 out here. Then it is increasing to 2. Then to 3. You see, the whole XPath is remaining constant except this div number. And the div number for the first checkbox is 1. So we got a pattern over here which we always look for. Okay. I will take a string called string XPath start equals to this, and string XPath end equals to this, right? And now suppose I have a variable int selection equals to, I write 5, and if I have to select the fifth element, that is select the element with the name with the value same as the selection, then I'll have to write driver dot find element by the XPath start plus selection plus XPath end, right? Driver dot find element by XPath start plus selection plus XPath end. Now when you run this code, it will select the fifth value. Okay, you run this, you open the browser and select the fifth value. Okay, I got some, I did not select it. Okay, I did not write and then click. Dot click should also be written. Fine. Now I'll just run it once more. Run it. In the end, it should be click over here. You have to click on that checkbox right after finding it. See that defense, military and armed forces got selected from this checkbox. Now comes the part for the Excel file. This selection has to be read from the Excel file. Okay, so for reading from the Excel file, in the module number 7 of our training program, I had shown you how to read Excel files with Selenium, right? I had shown you how to read the Excel files, and I had made a special file called XLS Reader which had functions for reading the Excel files. I will take that file and paste it into our project. This XLS Reader will be used by us. Okay, you must be having this with you. You can also download it after logging into your account. First of all, you will have to include the jar files for reading Excel files, that is the POI API jar files, into your project. Okay, these are the 3 POI API and one more. Total 5 jar files are there, right? And now all the errors will be gone. Okay, we are good. Now I'll create the object of my xlsreader.java. In my jobserve.website I'll write xls underscore reader. Object will be data equals to new xls reader, and I will pass on the path of the Excel file. Okay, the path of the Excel file is the path of this. This is the Excel file, right, in which the data is there. This is the path. I'll write the path in this double quote. In Java you have to give double slash, right? In Java you have to give double slash. Now I have this XLS reader object with me. Now I will write in string, okay, string values equals to data dot get cell data, that is get the cell data from the Excel file from the sheet drop list. Okay, the column name will be index value. I have made this file in such a manner that reading Excel files becomes very easy, so you can download it and start working on it. And from the row number 2, so get cell data is a special function in XLS Reader which accepts sheet name, sheet name, column name, and the row number from which data has to be read. So values will come. Now values will hold 1, 3, 5. I will have to split the value string, okay, on the basis of a comma. And what a split function returns? It returns an array. I will name that array as selections. Okay, I will name that array as selections. Now I don't need this integer anymore, and what I will write is I will write a for loop here. For int I equals to 1, why 1? Because the first checkbox, it is at the first index in the X path. Okay, and I less than equal to selections dot length and I plus plus. Okay, now this for loop will run how many times? Till the time the number of values don't get over. And out here I will write selections I. So if I have 3 values, if I have 1, 3, 5, then the selections array will have 3 indexes. That first index 1 will be present, second index 2, and then the second number and the third number. Because I am breaking it on the basis of a comma, splitting it on the basis of a comma. So this selection array would be something like, in the first index 1 will be present, in the second index 3, and third index 5. So now when I write selections I over here, okay, I'll have to write selections I minus 1, because the array is starting from 0 and I is starting from 1. Okay, now when I run this code, okay, let me close the Excel file and refresh the project once. Right, now when I run this code, first, third, and the fifth checkbox will be selected. You see that first, third, and the fifth checkbox get selected. So this is as per the configuration in the XLS files. Tomorrow you can change the index and the different index will be selected. Now there's a homework for you. The homework is that, or the exercise for you is that, you have to select on the basis of this text. That is, in the Excel file this text will be written. Okay, and on the basis of that text you have to select the checkbox. This is the first exercise. Second exercise is that suppose I go to this site and type testing. Okay, and the next page I have got various jobs listed as for testing. Okay, now using Selenium I have to add those jobs in this job basket. This is a basket over here. When I click on it, the job will get added into the job baskets, and out here the number of jobs will be updated in the basket. So you have to add those jobs in the baskets which have the word manager in them. Okay, you have to add those jobs which have the word manager in them. We'll discuss this exercise tomorrow. These two exercises. First one, select it on the basis of the wordings, not the index, and second is select the jobs with the manager and add them to the basket. Okay, so there are various jobs listed on this page. Alright then.